All right, now that we have established how to do virtual playback in the Pro Tools computer, what we're going to do is we are going to use the loudest part of this specific song to, I believe it's we Welcome You with Praise. I forget the actual name. And I'm going to loop it, so see how I am dragging the top. The reason I'm able to do that, well, actually, maybe not. The reason I'm able to do that is because I have this blue thing selected up there. That should never change, but if it does, that's kind of important. So I'm going to loop this entire section right here. It looks like it's a pretty big moment, and the reason I can tell that is because of how thick the wave forms are. You can see here there's a lot going on in this moment, which is really cool. I am going to turn up the, I'm not going to do that right now. I'll turn up the MD mic later. But what we're doing right now is setting our gains. So this is going to be the idea of set and gain. For the very first part here, what you want to do, and we'll actually go over to the bass for this. I'm going to mute my crowd mics, even though I do love them. And we're going to mute the kick. We'll go over to bass just to show it off here because it's the most consistent instrument. We want our, so see how much range I have. We want this bar to be pretty much solidly in the green, maybe when the hardest note is hit, breaking into the yellow. So this is too much gain right here. It's breaking into the yellow too much, so I need a little bit less. Right there, it's pretty good. It's consistently green. Maybe I could give it a touch more, but it's not breaking into the yellow too much. And that's about where we want it. We don't, see it broke in right there. That's okay because it's not consistently there. And we listen to it, pretty big difference. It's just giving us the fidelity that we need. So that is going to happen across every instrument, but the idea with gain structure is that you have it pretty much sitting in this 15 area right here. Now, if you notice, if I go down in my gain structure, it's still sitting in the 15 area. So what gives? This is not an exact bar. You want it to be, I would say, like this is more of a quote-unquote solid green because it's sitting there more often. So you want this solid green to be there, and you really don't want it breaking into the yellow. If it does break into the yellow, it's okay. Maybe there's a pretty close. I'd give it a touch less. We're looking pretty right there. The next video will be me going through every instrument and doing gain.